All right, y'all, here it is, the year-end clipper review. Are you ready? Because I'm going to be giving you 3 clippers that I believe are candidates for clipper of the year. I know a lot of clippers came out this year, but there's 3 in my opinion that stood out from among all of them. The first one to come out was, of course, the Stylecraft Instinct. This thing took the industry by storm. Everybody was waiting on this clipper. You see it came with the gold vapor blade. You're able to switch the lids. I believe it came with 3 different lids. I switched my lid and also popped in the gold lid from the other lid, because I like all black and gold. That's my style. That's my stilo. So these clippers were actually one of the top clippers that dropped this year. And we'll review them individually, but I'm just giving you my top 3 year-end clipper reviews. The second one to come out was the new JRL Onyx with the fade blade on it. Now these clippers were also, I guess you could say, kind of highly anticipated. The first JRLs 2020s, they were okay. These right here, these dropped, and you know, these are very hard to get. I was able to secure a pair. But you know, these are very nice too as well. And then my third clipper of the year, of course, last but not least, is the Babyliss FX1 Low Pro. Okay, with the battery. See the little boom. See the little battery right there. This was the last clipper to drop out of my top 3. And I was really waiting on this one. I believe these came out. They were anticipated to drop in like November. But I was able to grab a pair. These were highly sought after, and I'm still trying to get a hold of another pair because I need 2. But anyways, these are the top 3 clippers I believe that dropped this year. It's no disrespect to any of the other clipper companies, even some of the other clippers that these actual companies dropped. Out of those clippers that dropped, I believe these ones are the top 3 of the year. The ones that dropped like December. Even with the Low Pro dropping in November, I still believe it's a candidate for Clipper of the Year, just because of all the detail that went into it. We'll get into it right now, but I believe that's a candidate for the Clipper of the Year. So just getting into it real quick, we'll start with the FX with the Instinct. The Instinct, I was really waiting for these clippers because I am a fan of Stylecraft. I think I have almost every clipper that they dropped. I have the Ergo, I have the Mythic, I have the Ergo X. Pretty much goes down. I even have the Boosted, which is pretty much the Rebel. It's the same thing. Pretty much I have all of their stuff, and I was really waiting on this one. Now this one, I like it because it's small, but it's powerful. Okay, it fits into your hand perfectly. It has the ergonomics on the back to where you can grab it, and it, you know, the grip feels pretty good. The lever, it has the click lever on it. You know, you can change that, but I'll leave the click lever on mine. It also comes with the stretch bracket in there. Now I have another pair of these, but I actually switched the bracket and I put the stretch bracket on, and then I put the master blade on it. But for these, I kept the original vapor blade because I want to do a genuine, honest review of how it comes originally. The only thing I changed on this was the actual lid. I do believe it comes with the red lid. I know you have a red lid, a blue lid, and then you have the black lid. I changed mine because I like the black and gold effect. But yeah, so pretty much these are small. They're powerful. The motor's good. You can hear it. Got a little buzz to it. The blade is great. The vapor blade is one of my favorite blades that has been released, but I would say the knock on these is that the gold vapor blade actually gets hot. Now, I know a lot of people complained about that, and so Stylecraft sent them out a replacement blade, but it wasn't gold, it was black. So I don't know if they're gonna try to fix the issue with the gold blades getting hot. Hopefully they do, because I really like the gold accent. But you know, to each his own. I have a black vapor blade, so I can just throw that on there. Usually I don't try to use my clippers that much to where the blade gets hot. If you're, you know, working through your haircut pretty efficiently, your blade more than likely won't get hot unless you're using this blade or clipper continuously, okay? The pros of this, um, I would say, is the size, the ergonomics, the power for it being so small. You can cut through bulk. It blends well. It fades well. Pretty much does everything you need. You can zero gap it. Does everything you need. The cons, of course, like I just mentioned, the blade does get hot. If you don't like the click lever, it could be a little annoying in a sense because it's not going through smoothly. But other than that, I really don't have. The battery life is, it's okay. You know, which is to be understood. It's a rechargeable battery. Some batteries don't last that long. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of complaints about the Stylecraft Instinct. It's a very good clipper. I would recommend it. You can use the blades that come with it. It comes with the double magnet blades, or you can even also throw the Wall Premium blades or the Babyliss Premium blades on this, and it will get the job done. Okay. Next up is the JRL. Okay, now the JRL is nice. Looking at this ergonomically, it feels good. It has a notch right here for your middle finger, for your index. So you know, it's the level and the weight is pretty good. This has a click lever as well. This click lever is smoother than the Instinct click lever. I would say that about these. The fade blade on these is actually good. It's actually good. It's not like a typical fade blade where you can't really you know, get too close because some fade blades snag. I've never had the problem with this one snagging or pulling the hair or pulling the skin. This one comes with their own blades as well, but I don't like the blade. I'm sorry, the guards. It comes with its own guards as well, but I don't like the guards that came with this. The guards that come with this are not really good in my opinion. So I prefer to use the Wall Premium or the Babyliss Premium blades, guards on this one. I prefer to use those guards with this because I feel that it gives you a better blend, a better cut versus the JRL guards that come with this. The pros of this is, I would say, it has power, it has good power. The battery life, though, let's talk about the battery life. The battery life on these is 5-hour runtime, so you're not going to get that with any other clipper. You won't get a 5-hour runtime. So that's the pro of this. And then also another pro is that this comes with a rapid charger. So there's two options for the charging stand. If you're, you know, say this is your main go-to clipper, and you know, you're like, man, I need to charge this thing, and you know, if you set it on a regular charger, it may take a while for it to get back fully charged. Well, the charger has an option where it's a rapid charge, so it'll give you a full charge in less time. So that's what I like about these. If you're not really worried about that, you can leave it on the regular setting and sit it on the dock, let it charge. But yeah, another con that I actually noticed the other day, is that so say you're like me, when I blend, I don't like to go through every notch. So sometimes I'll open the clipper all the way, close it halfway, close it fully. I noticed that when you go from all the way closed to halfway, it doesn't get that line out. So that means you have to literally close it up another notch. What I really learned is that you have to go through every single notch on these to get the blend the way you would basically prefer it, or like it the way I prefer it or like it, instead of just being able to go halfway open or all the way closed. In the blending process, I feel like with these you do have to go through every single notch, which to me is a little bit more time consuming. So that would be a con on that. As far as another con is that this doesn't get as close. This is zero gap. I zero gap everything, but I still have to come through at the bottom with my trimmer to clean up a ball line sometimes. So I would say, you know, that would be a con about these. Now, let's talk about the Low Pro FX1. These are beast. These are beasts. I had the original Low Pros. I actually have 3 pair. I have 2 pair of black ones, and then I had a gold pair. Actually 4. I got the red influencer edition. But I was waiting on these because I was really excited to try out the new blade. Now this one comes with a new blade from Babyliss. It's the MIM blade, and to me, it's a do-it-all blade. It knocks out the trimmer line. It blends well. It fades well. It does everything. So I can literally do a whole entire haircut with just these clippers alone. We all know it's not too much of a change in the body from the original Low Pro. The weight feels the same, even with the battery, with the battery being there. The weight feels the same. You know, you have the little red button on the back. You click it, battery pops out. You know, there you have it. It does have the click lever. I feel like this click lever though is smoother than the original Low Pro. That's what I do like about that. I do like the fact that now this one gave me a little bit of problem with zero gapping, and I will say that it did take me a while to zero gap it. It's not as easy as the other blades, but we got it. But it took me some time to get a zero gap. But other than that though, man, the blade is amazing. Now the only knock, so let me say the pros. The pros are it has the same power as the original Low Pros. The blade is amazing. That's a double pro. The ergonomics on this are really good. They didn't change them. I like the fact that it has a spot for your thumb here. The front, you have the back, you know, with the grooves where you can put your hand there. The weight is distributed fine. It's not loud. It's pretty quiet. You put this in there, turn them on. You can barely even hear them. It's like a hum. Turn them on, sounds good. I like the battery. So with the battery indicator, once it's dying, then this turns from blue to red. So you'll see a light of red, meaning that it's almost time to charge the battery. The cons about this is that it only came with one battery, so I'm gonna have to buy another battery because I do actually use these a lot. I do use them a lot. The blade will get a little hot, but that's after continual use. I'll say maybe after 3 haircuts, I can feel the heat on the blade starting to get a little bit hot. But for the most part, these clippers are great. Now, if I had to rate these clippers, and this is my personal rating, none of these people sponsor me, none of these people send me anything, none of these people pay me for any of this. This is just my personal opinion from a barber to another barber. If I was saying, well, what clipper would I buy? What clipper would be my favorite? Now, before I say that, I will tell you this. Everything is always about preference. You know, everybody may not prefer the same thing as you, so this is just an opinion. It's not basically a concrete statement. You know, this is my opinion, this is my preference, your preference may be different, but you know, if I would say, hey, what clipper would you recommend I buy, you know, out of these 3, or what order would you place these? I would place them in this order. The Babyliss would go first, barely, it's a slight edge. The Babyliss would go first just because I feel like this new blade technology is able to do every single thing that you need. The weight of it, the power of it, it cuts through bulk, it blends, it fades, it does everything. The only thing is that you will need, if you're going to use these continuously, it's wise to get another battery because this battery is not going to last you all day. Secondly, I would say it would be the Instincts. This was hard for me because I really like the Instincts, but the thing with the Instinct, especially with the gold vapor blade, is that it gets hot. It gets hot fast. But the vapor blade is really good. You can do almost everything. I would say this may struggle a little bit with bulk. I wouldn't try to knock out bulk with this. I would have another clipper. That would be the only con versus the Low Pro. The battery life is similar. The power is similar. I think the Low Pro is a little bit more powerful, but I would put this one in second, and the JRL I would go third. Now, it's not to say this is a bad clipper, but like I was explaining to you earlier, I feel like I have to go through every single notch in order to get the blend or the fade how I want it to look. And so for me, that's not a good thing because I'm all about timing and precision and efficiency in my haircuts. And so if I was rating these, I'm gonna go Babyliss 1, Instincts 2, and the JRL Onyx 3 in that order. So if you're looking to purchase a clipper, keep in mind those are the things that you want to look at. Those are the things that you want to take into consideration when you order these clippers. So do me a favor, like this video, hit subscribe. I'm going to do full tutorials using every single clipper so I can break down and show you exactly what I'm talking about. You guys have a blessed year, and